Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WD Broadcasting Network tonight. We are with the Leave the Pack iRacing League once again for race number 8 of the Leave the Pack Modified Series season. Get the race info up for you guys for tonight's race at the USA International Speedway. Track is 0.6 of a mile in length. I believe the longest track on our schedule here. Track temp 86 degrees. That's going to be the story here today. It's a little bit slick out there. There was some complaints of a little bit of a loose feeling off the corner. We're going to see it all race long. And very windy here today. 14-mile-an-hour winds at the USA International Speedway. These drivers are qualifying right now. Connor Lee sits at the top of the board. They've got about 3 minutes left in qualifying. Last week's pole sitter, Logan Drumheller, currently in the 5th spot. We'll go down trackside and take a peek at these guys qualifying. Drumheller in the 5, working his 3rd lap here. Final time around. 9th quick for the 5 machine. Connor Lee is still sitting at the top of the board with a 74. Andrew Deal in the 3 machine a little bit sideways out of the corner there on his final time around. Not going to get a lap in there in the 3. Jesse Binkley in the 25. Working his final lap in the 25 machine. Checkered flag right there. 13th quick with a 22:02. 13 cars have qualified so far. Connor Lee in the 18. Your fast qualifier so far. Adam Fulford in the 71 machine. Your next qualifier. Adam Fulford in the 71 machine working his first lap down the back straightaway. Go on board with the number 71. Fulford coming into this evening in the Leave the Pack Modified Division, sitting 5th in the point standings. We'll take a look at the points here in just a second, as Fulford completing his 2nd lap out of turns 3 and 4 across the line. 4th quick for the 71. Down the back straightaway. A little bit low up off the corner that time. See what he can do. Final time through turns 3 and 4. Bumped back to 5th. And looks like that'll be it for the 71. Now the man who bumped him back to 5th, Chris Smith, in the 80 machine. A 2-time Leave the Pack iRacing League winner. White flag for him there. 3rd quick, 4 100ths off the pace. Connor Lee, your fast qualifier right now. And it looks like that's going to be it for qualifying. Connor Lee going to be your fast qualifier here tonight. Get the results up on screen and see if we can't grab a word from Connor in Discord somewhere. And you see your qualifying results right there. Very close throughout the field. Connor Lee, quick time. Brian Grable, second in the 22 machine. Chris Smith, third in the number 80. Number 29 of Zach Murphy, your points leader, qualifies fourth. Adam Fulford, fifth. Caleb Thompson, sixth right there in the 04 machine. Your winner last week. Picked up his first victory in the Leave the Pack iRacing League. And now we will grab a word from our fast qualifier. Up in the booth, fast qualifier here tonight. Connor Lee, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Alrighty, well, quick time here tonight. Coming into this evening, you were second in the point standings, so 10 bonus points headed your way for quick time. We've got 50 laps here. I believe the redraw was a 6, or maybe a 4, one of the two. But anyways, 50 laps. How can you get this 18 machine to the front?
Man, I don't know. I've had a rough couple weeks here, just bad luck and some wrecks and stuff. But I was really surprised to be here. I qualified and walked away to use the restroom for a minute and looked back and I was like, man, I still on the top there. So I'm good. I mean, I like this track. I don't know. I think from fourth, hopefully I can make my way back up there. But we'll see. Should be a good race.
Alrighty, well, quick time here tonight. Connor Lee going to be starting from the fourth spot. Good luck to you. Hopefully we can talk to you later on.
Sir, thank you.
Yep. All right, that was Connor Lee, your fast qualifier here tonight. You look throughout your field, a lot of drivers in this field have gotten victories this season, but a couple have not. So we could have a first-time winner here tonight in the modified division. Right now, a short B feature underway, although there is only one car on the racetrack, and that is my younger brother, Andrew Deal. He called me for a minute. That's why I went mute a little while ago. He said, do I run this race right now? It's only me on the track, and it's only me. I said, yeah, you got a free practice session. Go ahead. Why not? So Andrew going to get some laps in here. We'll go ahead and go over the point standings coming in to tonight's race. Zach Murphy, your points leader in the 29 machine with 281 points after 7 races. Connor Lee right there in the second spot, just 28 points back with 253. James Pileski right there as well, 52 back. Your top 5 all pretty close. Adam Fulford hangs on with 191 points. Austin Godfrey, your biggest mover after last week, in the 12th spot, unfortunately not able to make it here this evening. But it should be a fun battle between Zach Murphy and Connor Lee. Lee going to get a couple bonus points here to start the evening, after qualifying. So that should be a good start for him. Hopefully he can get that 18 machine piloted back to the front. As Andrew Deal continues to log these laps here, we've got 5 laps in. 5 laps to go, only a 10-lap B feature here tonight. So it should be a pretty quick feature race. But it's a good opportunity to show off one of the paint schemes I just completed. Got done with that puppy today on my lunch break while posting the thumbnail for this video right here. It was a very productive 45 minutes when I was home. We've got 3 laps to go. We'll go around some of the camera angles we've got working for tonight's race. When we send them down into turns 3 and 4, we'll get a good view of them down into the corner. We'll get a great view of corner entry. And the same thing can be said down into turns 1 and 2. We'll be getting restarts all night long, especially if these drivers get aggressive. That camera will be very useful. As we look at the weather once again, it's creeping towards sunset. I believe the sunset's here at the USA International Speedway at 7 o'clock, around that margin. We're getting pretty close to that. So the sun going to be setting while these drivers take the green. The track temp going to start to cool down. as the checkered flag is out for the 3 machine. And it is time for the warm-up. We'll grab a word from our second place qualifier. Look at our qualifying results one more time. Brian Grable in the 22 machine, your second place qualifier. Get him up into the broadcast booth. Brian Grable up into the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, second place here tonight in the qualifying session. Going to be rolling off from the 3rd spot after the redraw. What can you do to pilot that 22 machine to the front in 50 laps?
With it being 50 laps, I'm just try to get up front early, get in the clean air, and just try to set sail. You know, I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough job with these mods, but we'll see what we can get done. We're out here in the car right now. We're get some warm ups in, so seeing what we can do. Track's cooled off more, kind of fix the loose end thing. Car feels really good. Kind of tight through center here, but other than getting through center, you can you really get down on the gas good. It's got good drive off here.
Alrighty, well, glad to hear there was drive off. I think that was one of the concerns going in before I started the stream. Had some conversations with some of the drivers, but either way, going to be starting from the 3rd spot here tonight. Brian, good luck to you, and hopefully we can talk to you later on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right, that was Brian Grable, your second place qualifier. Going to be rolling off from the 3rd spot after the redraw. As my brother came into my room right there to further discuss some of the pre-race details. He's kind of new to this iRacing thing. I believe the modified race a couple of weeks ago at the Myrtle Beach Speedway was his first ever iRacing race on his own setup. Just shy of a top 10 finish there. Did not make it in through qualifying here tonight. Had to run that last chance race. Luckily, there was only one car in it, so he is going to start tonight's A main, but it'll be from the 17th spot. We'll see what he can do. As the warm-up session is just about over. We've got about 20 seconds left. Brian Grable at the top of the board right now on the 22 machine. He sounded pretty confident when we talked to him after that last chance race. As we've got 4 seconds to go, and we will go trackside with tonight's starting lineup. The checkered flag displays on the USA International Speedway. And it is time to go feature racing here in the Lead the Pack Modified Division. As the cars start to make their way to the starting grid, you see them line up right there. Everybody hopping on to the track. We'll look at tonight's starting lineup on the pole. Going to be your pole sitter, Zach Murphy, in the 29. Still looking for his first official victory, or first real victory, I should say. He has won this season, but that was after Cardorusso had his win at Myrtle Beach stripped. So Murphy looking for win number 1 in the 29 machine. Was so close last week, that photo finish at Nashville Fairgrounds. We'll see what he can do rolling off from the pole. To his outside, the 80 machine of Chris Smith. Smith in the 80 making limited starts in a modified. I believe this might be his first start in a modified this season. So Smith going to try to get the job done from the 2nd spot here tonight. Brian Grable going to roll off 3rd in the 22 machine. Your fast qualifier, Connor Lee, going to roll off from the 4th spot in the 18. Adam Fulford in the 71 will roll off 5th. Then Caleb Thompson in the 04 going to start from the 6th spot here tonight. Noah Comer in the 7 car going to start P7. Brandon Kelly in the number 9 machine will roll off from the 8th spot here tonight. Row number 5 on the bottom, it's going to be Trey Ashworth in the 8 machine, and James Pileski in the 93 starting 10th. Back behind, row number 6 starting 11th, Logan Drumheller in the number 5, next to Lance Sater in the number 51. Kyle Schmitz in the 19, going to roll off from the 13th spot. Then it's going to be Nick Strimmy in the 66, starting 14th. Back behind them and rounding out our field, it's going to be Jesse Binkley in the number 25, Scott Bryant in the 83, and Andrew Deal in the number 3. As you see the starting lights up on screen, about to send this field green for 50 laps of green flag racing. Hopefully green flag racing, that is. As we work our way down the back straightaway, folks, if you're watching a driver in the race right here, make sure you let them know you're cheering for them. Comment down in the chat below who your pick to win is as we bring them through turns 3 and 4. Pace car drops to the safety of pit road. It is up in the air. The green flag is up. The green flag is out. We are underway here at USA. Down into turns 1 and 2. Zach Murphy, Chris Smith lead them through the first set of corners. Down the back straightaway they go, still 2 by 2 by 2. A push there from the second row. Brian Grable pushes the 29 out front, and he will lead through turns 3 and 4. Leader of lap number 1 going to be Zach Murphy. Murphy down into turns 1 and 2 for the second time, up the track a little bit there. That's going to open the door for Brian Grable, and as I say that, around goes number 51 of Lance Sater. There was trouble down in turns 1 and 2. Lance Sater in the number 51 machine. We'll watch what happened down into turns 1 and 2. It looked like Logan Drumheller went up the racetrack in the number 5 machine, and they slid right there. We'll watch one more time. Oops, sorry. We'll get one more look at that. Watch down into turns 1 and 2. And you see the contact. It looked like the 5 on the bottom. Logan Drumheller got a little bit sideways going into the corner, and around he went. Luckily, there's not too much damage. Everybody able to keep going. Drumheller, though, down pit road in the 5 machine. I think he will stay on the lead lap. Zach Murphy leads the field through turns 3 and 4. Caution flag out for the first time here tonight at USA. Easton Swain, fellow Leave the Pack iRacing League driver, rooting for Adam Fulford in the 71 here tonight. Starting from the 5th spot. And we put LTP B feature champion because the joke used to be that Adam Fulford couldn't make the A feature. Lately, he's been qualifying fairly well, so he's rolling off from the 5th spot here tonight. Hopefully, Fulford can get the job done one of these days. So close to a Leave the Pack iRacing League victory is through turns 3 and 4. We're back underway. 45 laps to go here at the USA International Speedway. Down into turns 1 and 2. Zach Murphy leading the field. We were single file on that restart. Here in LTP, consecutive cautions, we go single file. Is into turns 3 and 4. Murphy continuing to hold the lead here. You look down the front straightaway. 8 laps in right there. Chris Smith sitting in the 3rd spot right now. Lost that 2nd position on the initial start to Brian Grable. Grable in the 2nd spot, making a rare modified start. 20th in the point standings this season. Only 2 starts for the number 22 machine. Start number 3, trying to find victory lane. He's got 2 top 5 finishes in his 2 starts, so he's been close. He's had speed, just has not found victory lane. So he is all over the back bumper of Zach Murphy into turns 1 and 2. Battle for the lead. Zach Murphy, Brian Grable, very close between the 2. Here comes Brian Grable to the bottom side. Grable takes a peek underneath. Down the back straightaway they go into turns 3 and 4. You see the 22 to the bottom, very close between the 2 right there. And it looks like the 22 will peek ahead. Brian Grable going to lead at the line. Lap number 12 going to Brian Grable. Down into turns 1 and 2. Zach Murphy going to be back to the 2nd spot. Chris Smith is right there in 3rd. As they work down the front straightaway, Brian Grable, your race leader on lap number 13. We'll see if he can hold this one a little bit loose down there on the bottom. These cars look very on edge here tonight. We've seen a lot of cars very sideways at some points in the track. We look a little bit further back to James Pileski, the number 93. He's got Noah Comer in front of him. James Pileski in the 93 machine. Right on the back bumper of Noah Comer. Pileski started this race in the 10th spot, trying to work his way forward. He's got a victory this season back at the Langley Speedway. As we look back up front, Zach Murphy may have let Brian Grable by for the race lead, but he has not let him go. Just a couple car lengths separating the 2 for that position. We are 16 laps in out of our 50 scheduled. Andrew Deal in the number 3 machine to the inside of Brandon Kelly in the 9. That's the battle for the 9th spot right there. Nick Strimmy in the number 66 machine, bringing that machine pit side on lap number 18. Might be calling it a day here in the number 66. As we look back up front, battle for the lead. Oh, caution, or trouble, I should say. Lance Sater in the number 30, or sorry, the number 5 machine. Problems on the left front. That machine very heavily damaged as he's working his way down the back straightaway. We'll see if he can get it to pit road. As you see the race leaders go by, Lance Sater in the number 5 machine limping that car back to pit road. Looks like he's able to make the turn, and he will bring that car pit side. So tough break for the number 5. The other number 5, Logan Drumheller, a couple laps down. Sorry, 1 lap down. As we are 20 laps into this one. Brian Grable continuing to show the way. Adam Fulford in the number 71 machine, kind of creeping on the back door of Connor Lee. Fulford started this race in the 5th spot, has not been able to work his way forward just yet. You see the run right there. Lee gets loose. Fulford going to show the nose. Thought about taking it to the inside right there. And there goes Connor Lee up the racetrack. Very close. You see the view on screen. Just about contact through the center of turns 3 and 4. Fulford going to stay in that 5th spot for now. So we are still clean and green. Brian Grable continuing to grow that race lead. As we look at the last lap between our top 2 competitors. Murphy's been a little bit slower each time by. Grable's been able to grow this lead just about a second between the two. James Pileski in the 93, still trying to get around the number 7 of Noah Comer. So we are 25 laps and 25 laps to go halfway here at the USA International Speedway. Race number 8 for the Leave the Pack Modified Series. It's been a fun season for the Leave the Pack mods. We had an exciting finish last week at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. And so far this season, we have not had a repeat winner. Every single week we've had a different winner, so will we see that again here tonight as James Pileski gets around the number 7 of Noah Comer? It's Brian Grable trying to become the 8th different winner. Grable has not won a race this season. He would be winner number 8 if he can get the job done, and it's looking like he can do so. We are coming to 21 laps to go. Grable out front by quite a ways. As Adam Fulford trying to find a way around Connor Lee for the 4th spot, but it looks like he's a little bit too free in the center of the corner. So we go on board with the number 71 machine. Everybody a little bit free through the center. Nobody really holding that yellow line like we're used to seeing here at the USA International Speedway. See how Lee kind of drives into the corner right there, but slides up off. Looks like a very loose race car through the center of the corner here. Making it very tough to pass. Biggest mover so far, though, the number 3 machine of Andrew Deal, up 8 positions from 17th where he started after that last chance race. Up into the top 10 is Logan Drumheller. 1 lap down, or sorry, 2 laps down now in the number 5. Chris Smith running in the 3rd spot. Under pressure from Connor Lee now. 3-car battle heating up for 3rd. We have 17 laps to go. The gap out front, 1.7 seconds. Brian Grable really starting to put the icing on the cake. So we have 16 laps to go. Noah Comer loses the 8th spot there to Andrew Deal in the 3. Deal working his way forward here. Looking a little bit quicker than the cars in front of him. Caleb Thompson, your winner last week. As Chris Smith in the 80 machine up the racetrack. Back to the 5th spot. That's going to move Connor Lee to 3rd. Adam Fulford to 4th. And positions are starting to shuffle here now as Trey Ashworth in the 8 machine brings that machine down pit road. Ashworth in the 8, bringing it pit side. Tough break for the number 8. As Caleb Thompson got passed by James Pileski right there for the 6th spot. Pileski into the 6th position. Andrew Deal looking right there, trying to take over the 7th spot from last week's winner, Caleb Thompson. Brian Grable out to a 2-second advantage here with 12 laps to go. Setting lap times still faster than anyone in the field. As we're watching the battle for 6th right now. James Pileski currently holding that spot. He's got Caleb Thompson and Andrew Deal right behind him. So we have 11 laps to go. Starting to wind things down here at USA. Pretty quick feature, even though we're only running 20-second laps. As Thompson looks back to the bottom of James Pileski. Not quite ready to give that spot up as we have 10 laps to go. 10 to go this time for Brian Grable. Ooh, contact there through the center. A couple cars loose. You can really see the wear in the tires now at this stage in the race. We've got 9 laps to go. We've been green for almost 40 laps at this point. And drivers are really starting to feel the heat that they've put in these tires with 8 laps to go. Adam Fulford in the 71 machine. Currently in the 4th spot, he's got Chris Smith right there on the back bumper, trying to take over that spot. So we look back on the battle for 7th once again, the 04 all over the back bumper of the 93. The 3 machine right there, getting a good bird's eye view of it as well. We have 6 laps to go. 6 to go for Brian Grable. He is out to a big lead now, 2.4 seconds the difference. Brian Grable trying to pick up win number 3 and leave the pack. This would be his first win in a series other than the Leave the Pack Super Series. And it will be winner number 8 on the season if he can get it done. This time by 4 laps to go. 4 to go for Brian Grable. Caleb Thompson still trying to get back around James Pileski. Two laps to go for Brian Grable. Down into turns 3 and 4 this time. He started from the 3rd spot here tonight. And now he comes across the line to take the white flag one more time around. Brian Grable trying to pick up the victory here tonight. Into turns 3 and 4. We'll have an 8th different winner this season. And Brian Grable, for the 3rd time in his Leave the Pack iRacing career, picks up the victory here at USA. Brian Grable comes home with the victory. Connor Lee 3rd, Zach Murphy 2nd, Adam Fulford 4th, Chris Smith 5th in the 80 machine, James Pileski 6th in the 93. Andrew Deal 7th in the 3. Caleb Thompson 8th in the 0-4. Noah Comer 9th in the 7. Brandon Kelly rounds out your top 10 in the 9 machine. Jesse Binkley 11th. Kyle Schmitz 12th. Scott Bryant 13th. Logan Drumheller 2 laps down in the 14th spot. Trey Ashworth comes home 15th. Lance Sater 16th. And Nick Strimmy 17th. So Brian Grable, your winner here in the number 22 machine, picking up his first victory in the Leave the Pack Modified Division. 8 races this season, and we have had 8 different winners. A crazy, crazy race here tonight. As we will take a quick step away here on the WD Broadcasting Network and grab a word from our top 3 competitors when we return in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the WD Broadcasting Network, ready to grab a word from our top 3 finishers and wrap things up here at the USA International Speedway. First, we will start with our 3rd place finisher here tonight. See if we can't get him up in the broadcast booth. Connor Lee. We talked to him earlier, our pole sitter. We'll see if we can't get Connor. Connor Lee up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, well, 3rd place here tonight at the USA International Speedway after qualifying on the pole. Tell me about your 50-lap race.
Yeah, just I'm glad to finish one back up here again. It's been a while. It's been too long, but first part of the race there kind of drifted back. Didn't I don't know, kind of got the right rear too hot, made it unhappy, and just was sliding for a little while. Then I threw some brake bias to the front of it there, cooled it down, and just tried to make another run at it. And then, you know, as the race went on, I seemed to catch up to some of those guys in front of me. Wish I could have had some more laps. Feel like I was kind of doing pretty good there towards the end. Might could have Worked over Zach there. Looked like Brian might have had us covered tonight, but just a good solid race, and glad to have a good green flag run like that.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun run to the end. Got some separation through the field and really got to see who had the pace there at the end. But third place run here tonight, who do you have to thank for a podium at USA?
My real life sponsors, I'll say Trinity Auto Glass, Bearco Back Flow Prevention, and Action Services. Other than that, thank you for putting these races on, and we'll see you again next week.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you, Connor, on your third place run here tonight at the USA International Speedway.
All right, thank you, man.
Yep. All right, now to grab a word from our second place finisher here tonight, Zach Murphy. Zach Murphy up in the broadcast booth, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Alrighty, well, second place for the second week in a row here in the modified division. I'm going to expand your points lead just a little bit over Connor Lee, but tell me about your 50-lap race here tonight at USA.
Yeah, bridesmaid once again. Can't seem to actually get one in the regular season, but yeah, overall pretty good race. It was good to have that many green flag laps. Starting on pole was a nice surprise. Grayville was just, he was just fast tonight, and congrats to him on the win. Not much I could do to hold him off there. And yeah, with all those green flag laps, I was just trying to stay in touch with him, and then I started kind of falling off in the middle, and yeah, it was a battle. I was definitely a little worn out at the end there, but glad to wheel it home second.
Yeah, definitely a good run for the 29 machine. Looked like the 22 was untouchable here. He got a big lead at the end, and obviously tried to hold him off. Just looked like that 22 had a little bit more pace when it was all said and done, but still a great run for the 29. Who do you have to thank for another podium finish in the modified division?
Yeah, hopefully keep the momentum going. I got to thank Justin over at Coleman Designs for the paint scheme. Got to thank Whitney Automotive coming on the car, and just thank the guys down in Race Room 3. Always a great group of guys to race with. And got to thank you, Winston, for putting the league and a great broadcast on.
Yes, sir. It's been a fun time, and thank you for running with us, Zach. Next week, we take a break from USA tomorrow night with the late model stock division. We head to Hickory. But street stocks and late models on Wednesday night head to USA. How are you feeling about your chances going into there with a podium finish here to start the week?
Yeah, I mean, I like USA as a track, so I think it'll hopefully be a good week for me again. I've had some pretty good momentum going overall, so just hopefully keep the nose clean, and I think I figured out a couple things towards the end of the race there. Hopefully we can carry on the rest of the week.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you, Zach, on a second place finish here tonight at the USA International Speedway.
All right, bud. Thank you. Take care.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, folks. That was Zach Murphy in the 29, your second place finisher. Now to grab a word from our winner here tonight up in the broadcast booth. Brian Gravely, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, winner here tonight after starting from the third spot, qualified second here to start the evening. Your third start here in the Leave the Pack Modified division, but your first win in a division that isn't the Super Series. How do you feel?
I mean, it felt really good. This was getting way better drive off, and just kind of just set sail from there. Just got in a rhythm.
Yeah, definitely got in a rhythm here tonight. It was a good run for the 22 machine. Had a 2.6 second advantage there at the end of that one. But how do you carry this momentum throughout the rest of the week?
Really hoping to get a win in the late model stocks. I'm pretty sure we're at Hickory. I do all right there, but I'm really looking for the supers here. I'm really good in the super late model here, and just hoping to be able to get a top 3. I know Mark's going to be hard to beat, but I'm pretty sure he's coming from the back, so I'm hoping I just get out front early and stay up there, and hopefully we're able to get down in the Super Series.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you, Brian. But before we let you go, who do you have to thank for a win in the modified division?
I'd like to thank you for putting this on every week. Coleman Designs, Napa Auto Parts, Oliver Motorsports, and Scrub Out Cancer.
Alrighty, Brian. Well, congratulations to you on another Leave the Pack victory, and hopefully we can talk to you again later throughout the week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. That was your winner here at the USA International Speedway. Now it's time to wrap up our stream. We'll take a look one more time at our finishing results. Connor Lee, your winner, or sorry, that's your qualifying results. Let me get the right thing pulled up. Here we go. Feature results up on screen. Now we've got it. Brian Gravel, your winner in the 22. Zach Murphy, second. Connor Lee, third. Adam Fulford, fourth. Chris Smith, fifth. James Pileski in the sixth spot. Andrew Deal, seventh. Caleb Thompson, eighth. Noah Comer, ninth. Brendan Kelly, 10th. Jesse Binkley, 11th. Kyle Schmitz comes home 12th. Scott Bryant, 13th. Logan Drumheller, 14th. Trey Ashworth, 15th. Lance Sater, 16th. And Nick Strimmy rounds out our field in the 66 car in the 17th spot. It was a good race here at the USA International Speedway. I hope everybody enjoys the new stream overlay graphics that you see on screen right now. There was a lot of time spent this weekend coding all of that together and getting everything typed up. But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning into tonight's Leave the Pack Modified Series race. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at the Hickory Motor Speedway for the Leave the Pack Late Model Division. But until then, I'm your host, Winston Deal, signing it off from the WD Broadcasting Network. Take it easy.